Hey everyone, welcome. It's Carl Hovelson here along with Thomas Marguccio and Stephen Hurst, and we're here to talk about the IBK posters. Okay, this is a day that we've been really excited and waiting for, is the release of the second poster, which is going to be for LinkedIn. Okay, this is I've been waiting for this for a very long time. I've got a couple of thousand people following me in Facebook, but I've got tens of thousands following me on LinkedIn, so you can imagine how excited I am now that this LinkedIn poster is here. And again, these posters are for any business. These are generic posters. They're not specific for IBK. We here obviously market IBK, and now that we've got even more strength, we've got two posters. The price didn't go up, okay? The price won't go up, okay? And we have all the extra value that's coming to it. On top of that, we have the value that our team gives too, okay? Or even, let me just say IBK in general, because the people in IBK, anybody in IBK actually has access to my training, which has access to my resources. I've opened it up to IBK so that IBK in general can use these resources for their advantage. Because you know what? Like I've told my team, there's enough money online for everybody. There's no need to be greedy. There's no need to have anything like that. You'll use it, you won't use it. It's totally up to you. I know we use it. We make lots of sales with it. So the resources are there. They're open for anyone in IBK. If you're not in IBK, I guess you won't know what the resources are. So if you want those powerful resources, then you're going to want to get back to whoever invited you to this hangout. Whoever that IBKer is, you can be sure enough to know that these people are happily here because they know that they're here to make money in any business that they're in. They have the resources to get the upper edge on anybody that's out there. So let's just get some feedback from the panel here. Tom, give us some feedback about this new announcement here.
Oh my God,
New poster.
Carl. Wow, Carl, I told you before that everybody in business that I have ever known in my whole life is on LinkedIn. So I'm in a lot of groups there, but I also know a lot of people. So this really opens up the door, the gate to a lot of potential connections and sales on IBK, because now people who I know are going to know that I'm involved with IBK, and they're going to get the message. So it's going to spread out really well. So and the other thing is that LinkedIn is a business-oriented crowd. It's not a social-oriented crowd, which Facebook is. I mean, there are business people on Facebook, but LinkedIn is totally business. And that's what I'm really excited about, because now we're getting with people who are looking to get their message out, whatever it is, whatever business they're in, and they're going to be happy to have a tool now that they can use to get the message out in social media. And that's really powerful, because social media is the way to go. And the LinkedIn is one of the more powerful, along with Google Plus, as a social media to reach a large targeted audience, a large targeted business audience. So I am super stoked. I was excited about it when you first announced that we were going to get it, but now that the day is finally here, it is really a red letter day, and I'm really excited about it. So, wow, great day.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited too. I mean, I always explain LinkedIn as the Facebook for business. Okay, I've been on LinkedIn before Facebook was even around. So it's amazing, the platform that they have. You're talking about, this is where the CEOs of corporations and all that hang out. Business managers, sales reps, everything. This is where they all hang out. Facebook is great. It's also good for business. The thing is that Facebook is a social network. Okay, it's not a business network. It's a social network with a little bit of a business side that's just been added to it. Facebook is getting a little bit better on creating the Facebook business atmosphere. Okay, but I think they're still quite a ways behind. It's going to take them a while to get up to where, say, LinkedIn is. Okay, Even Google Plus has moved a little bit more into a business type format as well. You know, Facebook will get there, but you know, is it a priority to them? Probably not, because their whole concept is a social network. Okay, you know, you can make a lot of money on Facebook. I know I have with business, but the money that I've made on Facebook, I think, is going to be minuscule to what I'm going to do now on LinkedIn, now that I have this powerful poster. Now, I'm going to show you what the poster looks like on here. I'm not going to go into each module. Here's why. Early this morning, I'm going to get to you in a second, Stephen. Earlier today, Billy Brady, who owns IBK, contacted me and asked me if I could go through and do some training videos on the software. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going through the software today and going step by step. I'm going to do the breakdown. A lot of you that are in IBK that have seen my training in the back office, and you on the panel know what it is. I do the step-by-step breakdown along with videos, and that's how I'm going to do it for this here, so that everybody gets a good understanding on how the software works. Okay? Now, Billy told me that both him and John are going to be getting on a hangout in the next little while to explain everything of what's going on with the softwares and all that kind of stuff, and to answer questions and those sort of things. I'm not sure exactly when. He didn't say exactly when that's going to happen, but it's going to be in the very near future that they're going to get on that. And he'll probably send out a email to the database letting them know. So let's go over to Stephen. Let's go over to Stephen. And Stephen, what are your thoughts on this new poster?
Well, Tom pretty well covered it pretty good, but on top of what Thomas said, as soon as I heard that Billy Brady was coming out with this LinkedIn poster, I got back on LinkedIn and started making a lot more connections and talking with people and chatting with people, and so I'm getting ready for it.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You know, and go ahead, Tom.
I want to add something to that. Basically, Facebook has been very unfriendly, let's put it mildly, about people promoting things online. I mean, when you use a link over and over again, they tend to want to block it. I don't think we're going to have this problem with LinkedIn, because they're, again, business-oriented, and they will allow us to post our links, I believe. So they're not anti-business like Facebook seems to be as far as using links.
That's not quite true. Facebook is trying to set the business side of Facebook aside from the social side. So what they're trying to put in place is they want people to be running business pages in there rather than off their timelines, and so they want to keep the social venue separate from the business venue. So you know what? It's going to be a bit of a struggle for some of us people that are using timelines and stuff like that and trying to get over to business pages. Me, I'm completely screwed in the head with these business pages. I can never figure them out. You know, that's just something I can't figure out, and I guess at some point in time I might get slapped. I don't know. But
you're posting to groups, though. But even when you're posting to groups,
I don't have that issue with groups, so I don't know what the heck is happening. I've never had any issues using the poster, so I don't know if it's the content or what it is that people are using. Remember, everybody posts different content. They post different things the way they go. The one thing I will tell you is that Facebook does not like affiliate links. Now, I'm going to get a little bit. Let me finish, okay? Yep. Now, there are some people that have gone out and got domains, like I've told everybody to do. Go out and get your own personal domains, okay? But what they neglected to do was get the masking done on that link before they posted it. Now, here's what happens. If you post a link that isn't masked on Facebook, the moment you click the link, it will come up and show your affiliate link. Facebook then will immediately block that link. Whether you mask it later or not, it doesn't matter. Your link is already banned from Facebook, so you can't put it in there anymore. You have to go out and get a brand new domain, and you got to make sure it's masked before you put it in there. Because if at any time your link shows an affiliate link that's connected to it through forwarding, and Facebook catches on to that, that's it. It's done. It's over. And it doesn't matter whether you mask it or not, it's already on the list, and it will not be allowed in. The pictures are going to come up and say, this is a link that can't be done, blah, 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 right? So
Well,
that's what I need everyone to understand here in regards to that. Okay? You want to add to that?
yes, I do want to add to that. My link, my domain was not blocked completely. They put up a security check where you had to, they showed you pictures, and you had to choose the pictures in order to allow the link to go forward. And I masked this domain from the start. But then they got suspicious, I think because I put it out over so many groups, and eventually they said, oh, wow, this seems suspicious that he's using this link all the time. So they put a security check, and once they put a security check, you cannot use it in the poster because you have to do the pictures every time. So I stopped using the link, and I just have people request information. And but I put another domain now where I now have no security check, and it's masked totally, and I just do it upon request. Have not had a problem. So anyone who's had that situation come up, just put in. Don't put the link in your mass posts, but have request information, and then send the link, either a new link that you have which doesn't have the security check, or do the security check.
Well, Tom, I don't know. You're making an assumption because I've been using the same link for 5 months now, 6 months now, and I haven't had an issue, not once, ever. So I don't know what came up. Now I do know that there's been a lot of fraudulent stuff going across Facebook the last couple of months. Maybe you were selected at random. I don't know. Okay? Anything can happen. I have had that come up, like where I've clicked on people's links and it's come up and said, this looks like a suspicious link, whatever it might be. I've even had my one link, go in there that I use all the time, and someone has said it's come up and it's asked for the pictures, but it's never come up again. So it might be a random security check. I'm not sure. So let's not jump to conclusions saying that that's what it is. It just seems like it might be, but I know that Facebook's doing a lot of random checking now. They're doing it on profiles. They're doing it on pretty much everything now that's coming up. Because again, there's been a lot of cyber attacks through social media lately. And, I think they're just enhancing their security. Maybe some of their security is a little bit more enhanced than it should be. I don't know. But I'd rather have good security than no security.
Okay.
I have come up and I have had to pick the pictures and stuff like that. That even comes up when I'm, messaging people. And if I message too many people, that thing pops up and says, hey, you need to slow down. Or, hey, there's something suspicious about this. Please click the pictures. This is a security thing that I think is coming up when things, especially if people are posting too quickly online. It's going to come up. Like there was a gentleman that I sold IBK to that was following up with me saying, you know what, I'm having issues with my poster. And then when I went in and we went through everything, I found out what the problem was. He was posting every 9 seconds.
Oh boy, yeah.
Let me just put something clear out here now, okay? It is humanly impossible for you to post in 9 seconds, okay? The fastest I've done it is 17, okay? Because by the time you copy your links in and everything that's coming in and it's coming through the poster, if it posts, if you went in and did a manual post and then you went in and did with an auto post, you could pick 9 seconds and you'll auto post faster than you will manually post, okay? It's just inhumanly possible to do that. So here's my recommendation. This is what I'm telling everybody out there. Whether you follow it or not is totally up to you. But all I know is this is where you get off the radar of any social media. 2, you get yourself expanded over more time zones doing this. Tom and I have talked about this. I now post in between, my intervals are anywhere between 45 seconds and 200 seconds. Okay? So that's almost 3 minutes, or a little over 3 minutes. Okay? So the reason I'm doing that is because here's the thing. People are coming on Facebook all the time. If you were to post, say, every 15, 17 seconds, okay, on Facebook, you would do 200 posts in about 55 minutes. Okay? So now you have to make sure that the eyeballs you're getting in front of better be those people within that time period, because most people won't go back and look at posts that are older than 5 or 10 minutes. They just don't. I don't do it. I know many people that don't. Okay? They're going to look, they're going to refresh their timeline, they're going to see the posts coming on, and that's what they're going to look at. They may click on the little world up in the corner there and look at all the previous posts, but they're not going to scroll forever to see at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They're going to scroll back and see what was posted at 10 o'clock in the morning. They're not going to do that. So here's what I've done that has actually increased my sales. I have actually started using the poster and posting it between 45 seconds and 3 minutes. And what it's doing is it's posting over the course of a few hours. Now, here's the other thing I'm doing to keep off the radar. I'm posting up to 3 times a day, okay, in 3 different groups. I will post 100 to 125 in the morning, another 100 to 125 mid-afternoon, and another 100 and 125 in the evening. So I am now covering every single time zone, okay? Why am I sharing this? Well, if a lot of you aren't making money, it's probably because you're posting at the wrong time. Is there a good time for posting? Well, I don't know. Because half the people on Facebook are shift workers. Some don't have a job because they're unemployed, and some have jobs. So the ones that have jobs, they're going to see stuff between 6 and 7:30 in the morning, then maybe between 11 and 12 their time, whatever time zone they're in, and then after 5:30 to 6:30 at night. Okay? Why? Because of the commute. They got to do it before they go to work, at their lunch hour, and when they get home from work. Okay? Now, if they have families, who knows if they can watch anything at night. Maybe they're going to do it at 11:30 at night after their kids are gone to bed. Okay? You have to think as an entrepreneur, okay, on how you're going to get your message out and when to get the message out. Now, for people that are business owners of their own, that maybe are working online, or the unemployed, the best times to catch these people, okay, are between 8 and 11 in the morning, okay, and between 3 and 6 at night, okay, in the afternoon, and then anywhere between 8 and 12 in the evening, okay? Now, why are those time periods the most? Well, I've done a lot of split testing, and those are the time zones that I've had the most activity on any post. Now, I think about this because, again, I work from home, okay? But because I work from home, I kind of work the same kind of hours that an unemployment person would. So if you're unemployed, what are some of the things that you take advantage of? Can any of you guys ask me on the panel? Answer me that. If you're unemployed, what are some of the things that you take advantage of?
I don't know, job boards, probably.
No, just talking about at home, just at home. Not business related. What are some of the things you take advantage of in your time that you're unemployed, that most people shouldn't be doing, but they do? One real important thing.
I don't know.
They sleep in.
Sleep.
They
True.
sleep in. You know, I can wake up at 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning and then go and do some work. I'm up early because my wife goes to work. You know, I'm soon going to be retiring her, so then I'm going to be back to getting up at 8, 9 in the morning. So it doesn't matter whether you phone me, I ain't answering the phone, okay, because my phones will be shut off. But a lot of people will sleep in. You know, when they're unemployed, they go, oh, you know, they stay up late, then they sleep in till 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, you know, or if you're someone like me who's, you know, making some pretty good money at home, and, you know, if my wife was at home here, I wouldn't be getting up till 9 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because I can. And that's what it is with the unemployed, right? The other thing with the unemployed is that they do things on their time, whatever it is they want to do. So throughout the day, they're going to do different things. You know, maybe they're going to go and look at the job boards. I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they're just going to go and hang out at the mall. I don't know what they're going to do, right? Come home mid-afternoon, maybe check, or maybe they're going to check on their cell phone, you know, if they can afford to have one because they're unemployed. I don't know, right? You know what I mean? That's
right.
crazy because everybody will sacrifice everything but their cell phone. You know, it's funny. You know, God forbid that we ever have a solar flare where everything is wiped out. I don't know. There might be mass freaking crime worldwide from everybody not being able to access their phones and their tablets and everything. Who knows what's going to happen, right? Chaos, probably.
Right.
But, you know, the point I'm trying to make is that people will do different things, which will be at different times of the day. So my advice to you, because most people, let's face it, even me, when I'm here, you guys know what I do in the afternoon. For 2 to 3 hours, I'm not near my computer at all, right?
Right.
I'm gaming, because that's what I do. I like to do that. On the weekends, I don't work. Why? Because I like to go fishing or something, right? Because I can, right? So, you know, I'll access things maybe remotely from my phone occasionally or something, but this is the thing. People will go and they'll go on Facebook for like 5 minutes, they'll look, and see what's there, and they'll look at the odd post there, and then they'll leave. And then they'll put their phone away, and then they go about doing what they're doing. So you got to make sure that you are sending out information all the time. So, you know, Tom, you've started doing that. You're posting about every 2 minutes or something like that. So your posting is happening over the course of probably 2 to 3 hours, right?
No, Carl. No, it's more than that, because what I'll do is I'll start off at around 10 o'clock in the morning. I sleep in because I work a night shift job, so I get to bed late. So I'm up at that 9 o'clock hour. I sit down on my computer at about 10 o'clock and start posting. Yeah. But I'll start off with about the 2 minute mark, maybe a little less than 2 minutes. I'll let that run until about the time when I'm ready to go to work, which is around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I'll put it on a shorter thing, about a minute or so, maybe anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute, and I'll let that run through the rest of the day. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. So see, you're posting and getting your messages out throughout the day. I know because I see them coming across my timeline, right? I think I see Steven's stuff coming across my timeline, right? So I'm watching. See?
Well, yours come on my timeline because you're at the top of my timeline all the time.
Well, I watch, though. I'm watching everybody, so I make sure I don't shut off anything on my timeline. I want to see everybody's stuff coming through. Because if you come back to me and say I'm not making anything, well, I don't see your posts. That's why.
Right. That's right.
So you know I'm watching both of you guys.
Big Brother is watching.
Well, you know what? I mean, let's look at this. I mean, if we're not here to coach and mentor and support each other, there's going to be too many people not making money. That's why I do what I do. Okay? That's why I support my team the way I do. And I mean, if you've got a team, if you're making salespeople, you need to be doing the exact same thing that I'm doing. Be there and mentor them. Follow what I do with you to the people that are out there, and anybody watching, the same thing. You know, if you've sold the IBK software, are you communicating with the people you sold it to? Most people, probably not. They go, well, I've already made the sale. What do I need to contact them anymore? Well, I don't know about you, but I have other businesses, and both these gentlemen on here are going to be in my other business.
That's right.
That's what their focus is, because they know the support that I give, right? So
that's right.
if you are in other businesses out there, you need to be communicating. What else do I have for you guys?
Well, it's the training platform that we share.
What else?
And one-on-one mentoring.
What else? Where else do I communicate with you guys?
The traffic.
Where else do I communicate with you guys? I have a private Skype chat room that I put.
Oh, the Skype chat. Yeah, the Skype chat. That's right.
It's a necessity that anybody that I sell anything to, they have to give me their Skype. And I put them into my Skype chat so I can communicate with them every time I'm doing a hangout. a training, an update, whatever it is. Okay?
Right.
If you're not doing that, do it. Okay? You need to have communication. This is the biggest thing. Now, you know, people are going to say, well, I don't want to talk to people. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you, and everybody on this panel knows.
Yes.
Get out of business now. Time to leave. Hang it up, shut off the computer, and leave. Don't even think about doing business anymore. Because if you're not going to talk to anybody, nobody's going to want to buy from you or work with you. Okay? Because the biggest beef that I get every single day online is when I talk to somebody, well, are you going to communicate with me or are you just going to forget about me? Right? And I get that every day. And you know what the funny thing is? After I start talking to these people, they go, well, I don't want to talk to anybody. Well, you made me talk to you. Why don't you want to talk to anybody?
Right. You got to get that tongue out.
You go, well, I don't want to join you because I want to make sure that you're going to talk to me. Okay, so that's fine. I'm here talking to you. So now you need to do this. Well, I don't want to do that. Well, you demand it from someone else, but you don't want to do it for anybody else. You see, this is why people fail online. They don't fail because the companies have failed them or the comp plans have failed them. They fail because they failed them. They failed themselves. Because they want everything but don't want to do anything to do that, to get there. You've got to break out of that shell. I know it's tough. I know it's hard. I know you don't want to talk to people. But as a business owner, both online and offline, if I did not talk to people, I wouldn't be making the money I am today. I'm a 5-figure-a-month earner, and I have been for years, and I will be for years to go, because I'm an entrepreneur, and an entrepreneur does whatever an entrepreneur needs to do to create money to build the lifestyle they want to live. Okay? You see, you've seen what I do for my team. I've built training sites. You see what I'm doing? I don't own IBK, guys. I have nothing to do. No ownership, no nothing, no connection to that other than Billy's my friend. Okay? And Billy asked me if I could do some training for him on the new software. Do I have to do that? No. But I'm going to do it. And I have reasons why I do stuff like this. Okay? It's all part of my entrepreneurial mind. Okay? Because, look, when I provide value to people, people tend to want to keep me on their list. Okay? Just like all of you guys, keep me on your list.
Right.
Okay? Because you know that anything that I do, I'm always going to provide value. Everybody listening to this and who will listen to this, understand this. Okay? In the back office of IBK is my training. That training is there for you to use as an incentive for people to join your business. If you don't want to take advantage of any of that kind of stuff, that's totally up to you. But at the end of the day, if you're not making any money, you need to look in the mirror, you need to look at yourself and say, I think I better start listening. I think I better start doing what some of these mentors are telling us to do. Because I'm telling you, people who are using my training and using it as an incentive, and even the offering, like when I offer to pay for traffic for somebody, I have the same offer that's there for you to do the same thing for those people. If you're not doing something like that as an incentive, you're out of your mind. That's why I do so well. That's why I make so many sales. Because I'm offering insane incentives that nobody else would even think to do. So, you know, it's all there for you. It's all there in black and white. You can go in there and look and see it in the back office. It's all there. Okay? So if you're not offering stuff like this, because remember right now, people are not joining businesses unless they know they're going to get their money's worth. Okay? Now, IBK just added a second poster. That's like incredible value. The first one was already worth the $197. Now it's just tripled its value, in my opinion. Okay? Because it offered a way more powerful poster now to the program without upping the price. This should be a walk in the park for anybody to sell now. An absolute walk in the park. Okay? But I need you all to ask yourself this. Okay? When you got involved in IBK, before you put your money down, okay, I'm going to get you guys to answer this too here on the panel. Before you put your money down, did you ask yourself, or even ask the person you were buying from, is this going to be worth the money? Let's go to Tom first.
Okay. Yes, I did, because you did offer incentives, and but we had something before that. We've been friends for years, so I trust your judgment, and I think anybody out there who's watching this should trust your judgment too, because you know how to make money. And so being connected with someone who has made money, knows how to make money, is an incentive in and of itself. But what you offer is, you know, so much value that that they should take advantage of that, like I have, because I've seen that what you've offered to other people. And anyone out there who joins with me will get the benefit of what you offer, because I offer the same thing as you do. And I think that's anyone on our team.
Exactly, and it's not like, let me get this straight before anybody thinks differently. I am not recruiting anybody, okay? That's not what this is. I am telling you how to use the stuff that I have shared with my team for you to share it with everybody else that joins you. It's all about getting them to buy IBK from you, okay? You know, Billy offers a lot of great stuff. You know, he's got the YouTube training in the back office, the Facebook training. He's got what else is back there? There's something else back there.
Page makers and things like that.
No. There's another training back there he just put in there. I can't remember. Anyways, he's got stuff there. Then you got my stuff. Okay, that's there. This stuff is there for you to use as an incentive for people to buy the IBK from you. Okay? It has nothing to do about you joining me in business. Okay? It's all about using the strength and creating. See, I'm all about branding yourself. Okay? So that's why I tell everybody, go out and get yourself a domain. That's why I offer it in my training there. You can go and buy a domain. There's a coupon there for $2 to go and buy a domain for a year. Go and buy it. Okay? But the domain should be specific to you. Like, you know, work with TomMarguccio.com, or Success with Tom Marguccio, or Success with Stephen Hurst, or Success with Carl, whatever it is, your name. Okay? Brand yourself. Because the biggest problem that people have online is they brand the company, or they brand themselves to the company. You need to brand the company to you. You see, anywhere you go online and anywhere you see my stuff, it's all work with Carl. Travel with Carl, hang out with Carl, success with Carl, get paid with Carl. It's all about me. I want people to associate any business out there that I'm involved in with me. I don't want them to associate me with the business. That just drives the business traffic. I reroute all IBK traffic through me when I market. Anybody that's searching IBK and finds me, because you're going to find me everywhere, trust me, type my name in and I will go for pages across Google and Bing and Yahoo and all that, okay? Because I heavily market and brand myself. And that's what you should be doing. Like the pictures, like the headers. You see in my pictures, I have my header up there with my tagline and that on there. Okay? Stephen and Tom are starting to do that. Okay? Everybody on my team is starting to brand themselves. Anybody listening to this, go out and do it. If you don't know how to do it, go to Fiverr. For $5, you can get somebody to build you a header that's custom built with your picture on it and whatever you want it to say. They'll do that for you for $5. Okay? That'll be the best $5 you ever spent.
That's very good, yeah.
Okay? Because that is what's going to brand you and make you a name. There's a lot of people out there that are doing it. I see IBKers doing it all the time. They're branding multiple pictures to themselves, and then they're embedding their pictures and stuff. That's how you brand yourself. You got to make sure. The only thing is that's wrong on those, okay, is that the brand on all those pictures, whether it's your picture within it, the brand is IBK. Okay? So they're still branding the company. Sorry, Billy, but you know what? It's not just about you. It's about the affiliates. And Billy will absolutely 100% back me on this, okay? Because he's the type of guy that it's not about him. It's about the affiliates, okay? And when we talk about piggybacking, you want to make sure that if you're going to use somebody else's success, you use it until you've got your success happening. But you've got to be able to brand yourself. Don't be branding to me. Don't be branding to Billy or Alicia or Chris or anybody else that's out there. Don't be branding to them. Brand yourself, okay? Make them associate IBK with you, okay? And that's what's going to change you around from making the odd sale here and there, or maybe you haven't made any sales, to making sales like I do, 1 to 2 a day, okay? Because that's what happens. People have to associate things with you, because the more your name gets out there, the more people recognize your name. You know, I learned a lot of this from another company I was in, and from my one of my mentors out there, Alex Zubarev. Okay, Alex has been a friend of mine for years, but this guy just made his first $1 million with Empower Network. Okay, and you know how he did that? By branding Empower Network to him. He's a brand. Work with Alex Z. All that kind of stuff. Anything is Alex Z out there. That's his brand. Just like Work with Carl H is out there. Okay? And anybody that sees Carl H knows that I'm associated with these companies. Or the companies are associated with me. You see? When you type in IBK on the internet, you're going to see my pages and my videos from YouTube. Go ahead, type it. I dare you. You're going to see me on the first page. Okay? I do it every day. I'm there. Okay? So, and that's because I brand myself out there. And there's so much stuff that I have. I have a lot of that training that's in there. Billy's got the training, the YouTube training there too. I mean, you know, we have to be doing this, folks. Okay? If you're going to get anywhere, we've got 2 powerful posters now. Now's the time to step up your game. If you haven't done it today, up till today, today's the day you go and you get yourself a domain that's branded to you. And you start marketing the heck out of that. Okay? Everything. You go in there, that's why I suggest GoDaddy. Okay? In my opinion, they're the best provider for domain services online, because there isn't anybody online, there isn't a service out there that beats their masking system. It's the best masking I've ever used. Okay? So use whatever you want. Okay? But I'm telling you, this is where I can get you the discount. I don't know if you can get discounts anywhere else, but I've got the coupons there on my training site that'll get you those for $2. You can go get a domain. Okay? So now, before we run out of time here, guys, I'm gonna flip over. I just want to share my screen and just show you what the new software looks like. Okay, so just give me a sec to bring that up. I just want to bring that up here, and so everybody can see what the new software looks like. This is the new LinkedIn software. Okay, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tabs of things you can do. You can auto message your friends. That's killer. Okay? Because unless you are a paid member of LinkedIn, you can't go in and message your friends. And even though you can only do, I think, 100 a day or something like that, I could go in and message all 6,285 of my friends in here. Okay? Now, you can grab a friend's URLs that are in here. I'm going to go through, I'm just showing you what the tabs are. I'm not going to go into showing demonstrations or anything because I haven't done any of that yet, okay? It's got a LinkedIn email scraper, okay? It's got an auto likes and comment and congrats, okay? Now, I'm going to bring up, let me just see if I can bring up, because I got to share. Actually, you know what? Let me go, crap. I'll bring it back in a second. Let me just go to here. keep hitting the wrong tab. Sorry about that. Okay, where is it? Here we are. Okay, so here's LinkedIn. Okay, so you can go into connections like keep in touch. Okay, and keep in touch is where you're going to be able to go in now. If you go and you look at some of these, let me just see if I can bring it up here. It's not behaving for me right now. What the heck is going on? Why isn't it dropping down? No, that's not it. Just there it is. Okay, so it's dropped down. So here, this is what it does. You see all these things here? You've got the congrats, you've got the happy birthday, and then there's another one here that's got the connection. So what this software on the LinkedIn software is going to do, okay, it's going to go in and it's going to send a congrats and a happy birthday and all this kind of stuff to these people. So let me just go back and share that screen. Back to the software. Okay, so that's what this auto likes, comment, and congrats is going to do. It's going to, for all those there, it's going to go in and it's going to send that. And that's real important because the moment you do that, that triggers across their timeline when you're sharing and you're liking and you're commenting. They see it and everybody else who's attached to them see it. Okay, so that's real important. You've got another, you could just do a straight congrats to some of these people. Now it's got the group poster. This is where you can go in and post to all of the communities that are in there. Then you've got the auto likes and commenter that are in here. Okay, and they got a liker in here. I'm really not too sure what this one is, so I've got to go through everything and do videos and all of them all. So there's a lot of stuff I have to do, but I just wanted to show you basically what this software looked like. Compared to Facebook. You've seen what Facebook does. I mean, all we can really do is post the pictures and the videos. Okay. Now with this one here, we can do a whole lot more. I don't know if you can do videos with the LinkedIn. I'll find out. Okay. With that, so it's going to take me a couple of days to go through that. So be patient. Maybe Billy and John might have some videos that come up in between that. I don't know, but just giving you an idea, just what you're going to be able to do with that LinkedIn software, and that's pretty incredible actually. I'm really stoked about that software. So is there any comments you guys have up for what we've covered up till now?
No, Carl, I think we've covered it pretty well. We're going to be able to do more things. We have a new poster, and that's going to expand our capabilities to get our message out, and also get an audience of people who can buy IBK. Business people, serious business people, who can actually buy IBK.
Well, you know, here's the one thing that I don't think a lot of people realize is that IBK, as much as people think that there's a saturation out there, IBK is known by maybe 2% of the entire internet. Maybe. Okay? So, and I'll tell you right now, most of the people that I connect with on LinkedIn have never heard of it. Because there's a lot of people on LinkedIn that don't have Facebook accounts. Okay? Just so you know that. There's a lot of people, because they're business and Facebook is social. And a lot of times if they do have a Facebook account, it's strictly for socializing, and it's usually with just family and personal friends. They don't associate with anything else that's out there. So they don't go into the business area and see what's going on in there. Okay? You know, some of them might have business profiles or so, but a lot of them don't know how to use them. So they don't know how to interact with the groups. They don't know how to do that kind of stuff. And when they find out about the poster, they're on board with this thing like that fast.
True, and a lot of them are affiliates.
There's one for LinkedIn, knowing that everything has to be done manually in LinkedIn. They got that thing too. Okay?
Yeah, plus there are a lot of affiliates, people who are in the network marketing businesses that are in LinkedIn that are ready for something like this, you know, the IBK, and you know, so they're more of an audience there than they are even on Facebook.
But you know, you're going to find out about another social network that's pretty popular out there that a lot of people don't know of, except for the people in LinkedIn. Okay, right. And that network is AppSense. Okay,
I've heard of AppSense, yeah.
I've been a member of AppSense for years, and it is a business-driven social platform as well. Okay? And a lot of the people on AppSense only have LinkedIn accounts. A lot of them don't have Facebook accounts because they stay strictly to business. So we're going to tap a whole new generation of people in LinkedIn. You know, and this is what's exciting to me. And again, they're business people. So these are people that are already making money on the internet and will invest in a new business tool to enhance their business.
That's
what IBK is. You know, the funny thing that I find out there is everybody markets IBK as a business. If you started marketing IBK as a prolific tool for business, you will have a lot better results in your sales. See, when I promote IBK, I promote it as a value-added tool, not as a business opportunity. You know, when people come back to me, they ask me, can you make money with IBK? I don't even tell them half the time that you can. A lot of my posts, I used to put a lot of the posts with my proof and stuff like that that's in there, but I don't actually tell people how they make money with it. They come back to me and they go, well, how do you make money with this thing? Right?
Yeah.
Because the way IBK is set up, it has marketing pages, and those pages are going to be changing, by the way, I think, more to a product-driven base. But right now, when you go to the pages, the videos and that are on the page just talk about the money side of the business. They don't even talk about the product side. Then when you go to my pages that I make, I'm all about what the product does. You guys know that. I show the product, what it does, and what each module does, right? And that's why I make the sales off my pages. Because today people want to know if what they're investing in is going to get them a good return, whether they're selling it and getting a return, or whether using the tool is going to create them a return for their other businesses. And what you need to do is start selling this as a value-added tool for any business, for an add-on. It's an add-on tool, okay? And when you do that, and even if you get in there, and go in there and explain on a short little video what it does. Talk about what the flood sharing does. Talk about what the group poster does. Talk about what the advantages are over somebody who's doing everything manually. Okay? I don't know, man. When I was on Facebook and posting in groups, it would take me hours to post to like 50 groups. And in hours, I can post to hundreds of groups. You see, that's the advantage of having one of these posters for you. It gets the word out. It's like doing an ad for your business. You know, you put an ad in the newspaper and it goes out to tens of thousands of people. Well, that's what the poster does. That's what groups are all about. That's why you post in groups. It gets the information out for those people, those members of the groups that want to see what's going on in the working world.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, Carl, because it's like I have 900 groups, but that's not 900 people. That's each group is over 1,000. Some are 30,000, 40,000 people in each group.
I'm in a group that has almost 200,000 in it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it just the number of people is astronomical.
Here's the difference, guys, okay? You know what everybody is doing in those groups? Tell me, what is everybody posting in those groups?
What? How to make money?
They're pitching on their business.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not showing what the value is of their business.
Right.
See, this is why I'm making sales. And I'm telling you, I am probably getting sales from other IBKers that are just posting about the business in there. I'm posting about the value of it. And I'm getting sales from that. Now, again, I love competition. If you guys want to compete against me, start selling the value. If you just want to post and start selling IBK, go right ahead. You make my job so much easier to make sales out there. And you know what? I'm not going to feel bad if I'm taking the sales away from you because I'm telling you how to get them. Okay? Again,
thank you, Carl.
I can make sales in any business I'm in. It's because I sell value added. I don't sell the businesses. Just like my travel business. I don't sell the money side of the business. I sell the value side of it. And that's why I make the sales in that. I make 10 times more money in my travel business than I do in IBK. And let me tell you, I do 3,000 to 5,000 plus a month in IBK. So, you know, but I use IBK to sell the value of my travel business. If you're in any other business out there, I don't care what the business is, sell the value of the business. And you will make a ton of money. But if you're just selling the business, you're doing what everybody else is doing. Okay, I'm off my pedestal now.
Okay, Carl. Good job. The value of a free hangout is value alone, that we can actually use this hangout to promote what we have. I mean, that's awesome.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and already it started. People already spamming our YouTube hangout here with links. See, this is how you don't make money, folks. Someone just already posted on my hangout their link to come and join. It's like, you know what? This is why you don't get anybody. I get all day long. People send their links to me and say, "Come join, come join." Well, I'm never going to do that. You know, first of all, be a real marketer and phone me and talk to me about your business. You know, show me what kind of value it is for me to even go and look at that link. Tell me why I need to go and look at that link. Don't just throw a link or spam my posts or whatever it is. That's not going to get you anywhere. As a matter of fact, it'll get guys like me to block you.
Yes,
okay? Because I'm not interested. I'm not interested in being spammed across with saying, "Hey, come and join this." I send value-added stuff. I will send stuff out to people, and you'll see it in my Skype post. You'll see it everywhere else, where I send, "Look, this is what I'm up to today. You know, this is what I'm offering that's out there. If you're interested, let me know. Come back, and I'll send you some info." You know? Don't spam people with your stuff. They do it to me on Skype all the time. Ask permission. Okay? Ask permission if you can send some information. You say, "Look, this is what I'm up to. Wondering if you're interested. Let me know." Let them come back and ask you. If they don't, that goes for any social venue like Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn or any of them. Ask their permission. But if you start throwing links out, that's how you're going to get off my list. Especially if you do that to me, you're going to get off my list like that fast. Okay? Explain to me why you want me to look at your business. And that goes for anybody, because I'm telling you, I know you guys are tired of it, and everybody else is tired of it. I see it on Facebook. "Stop spamming your link across my timeline." Well, that's just ignorant to do that.
Well,
you only message people by private message, and you go, you know, one of my simple things are, like, someone friends me, okay? It's like, "Hey, thanks for connecting. By the way, are you open to any other businesses? Let me know." That's it. Anytime somebody connects with me, I send them that. Let me know. And that's where I leave it. You know? It's the same thing if you're on Skype. If you're connecting with somebody, don't go into a Skype group and do that either, because that's going to get you booted. Okay? Anything you do it by private message. I know some people out there, and they go and they scrape Skype groups for Skype IDs and stuff like that. That's fine. But don't sit there and post your bloody link to them, because they're going to get pissed off. They're going to report you, and you're going to get in trouble. Don't do that. Okay? Be respectful. Go out there and ask permission. You know, they talk about building relationships online. Well, going out there and spamming your link is the first step in killing a relationship before it even gets started. Okay? And if it has started, it's a good way of putting an end to it. Okay? Don't burn bridges that don't need to be burned. Okay? Simple as that. Don't burn bridges at all, because at some point in time you may want to connect with that person again. Okay? I'm just trying to give you a little bit of advice here before we go. So, is there anything you want to add, Tom?
Yeah, spamming of my posts. Stop doing that. Don't spam my post. Don't put your link on my posts is I will block you. I hide it first of all. I make sure I go through when I see someone's commenting. It's not always a send info. It's many times it's a post with a link in an ad. I will hide it. I will report it, and I'll block you if it's something I really don't like. But it's not. It's really not a very nice thing to do to put your link on my post.
Again, you know, if you want to be well known, and you want people to follow you and respect you, then respect them. Okay? If you're going to introduce yourself, if you've never met somebody, you introduce yourself to them. Again, you go before you don't go in and just add a friend. You go in there if you find somebody you want to connect with. You go, hey, we're not connected on Facebook. Was wondering if you know we can connect. Let me know. Just something very simple, right? And if they ask why, you say, look, you know, we have similar business interests. I don't know if you want to connect regarding business or not. Let me know. You know, build the relationship before you burn it. Okay? If you're going to post a link on there, people are going to get pissed at you. And that's one way for you to completely screw your reputation. And if you don't make any sales on Facebook, that's why. If you don't make any sales on any social media, that's why. So today you stop. Today you start being a professional entrepreneur. You go out there and you approach people with the utmost respect that you would expect to have back in return. It's that simple. Okay? Like this moron that just finished spamming my post with a link there, he's going to get banned, and his chances of me ever working with him have just gone in the toilet. I don't care how good the business could have been. He's lost it. If I like the business, I'll find somebody else now for that business. But he's just lost it for me. He'll never get me, okay? Because I just think that's wrong, and it's just unethical and ignorant to do that, okay? So that's my little end to this little thing here. So yeah, I'm a bull in a china shop in most cases, but at least I'm transparent enough to let you know. You know, I don't BS anything. So anyways, guys, we'll call it to a close. As you know, I have another hangout here in an hour I got to get ready for. So thanks, everyone, for listening in. Thanks for those of you that stayed on with us, and hope to see you back next week on Wednesday. And stay tuned for more information on how to use that LinkedIn poster. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Thanks, Carl.
Thank you. Thanks, Carl.